All right, I think we are with the second live right now. Again, I'm still kind of learning how to do this. I will for sure make this more formal with actual dates, notices, and all that. I can't make videos generally on Thursday, so I thought this would be a pretty good thing to do. Yeah, no, I think this is working based on what I'm seeing here. Hopefully, someone says something in the chat. Okay, I'm going to start with the major markets and then I'm going to cover a few quick. Nice. Thank you for the comment. All right, this thing's working. I'm going to start with the major markets and then I'm going to cover a number of tickers. If you have anything you want me to cover, throw it in the chats and I will for sure cover them. All right, so yesterday Powell did his thing. I just want to flash it. Understand. Look, I will be real honest with you. I really did not. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. I really didn't understand a lot of the things that Powell said. I am not here to like pretend I'm a smart dude, this and that. The guy was saying some things that were well above my head, all right? Couple important things jumped out to me. The man claimed that we will be back to under 3.5 interest by 2025. What? That was an interesting comment, all right? There was one dude that asked, and it was the first question. He asked, hey, are we going to expect more 50s, right? So the guy gave us a 0.5% cut. He did not really give us the strongest yes. He basically said it's going to be decision by decision. And then again, I had no idea what SCP was. The dude kept saying that a bunch of times, all right? So all that said, what I care about, right? Because I'm a technical dude, is what do the technicals think based on the news? Man, look what happened today. Girls, look what happened today, right? We not only stay above all of the moving averages, we beautifully gap up. We maintain the positive MACD with the green over red. We went from a crazy high 80. The indices are supposed to be as textbook as it gets, right? You should stop at 80, come back down, and do your thing, right? So the fact that we went above 80 is pretty wild, but nonetheless, crazy 80, back to a healthy 60, green over red on both. I like this. I feel like it's going to continue. And my favorite part is when I look at NASDAQ, the exact same thing. We gapped up. We're over all five. MACD is still positive. We have the RSI that's in the 60s, green over red on both. I love it. One more time, DJ30, the Dow Jones Industrial, exact same setup, right? So when I'm seeing the indices do their thing, oh man, all I can think about is let's go with all of the little individual tickers that we cover, right? I see a CGC mention right here. Look, Dow Jones has been going up. That's not what CGC is doing. And that is wildly annoying to me. When your indice is rocking, but your ticker is not, I'm not here to fall in love with any stock, right? Believe me, I did that back in 2014, 15, 16, and I lost too much, right? This is a problem. This is a bad candle today. Obviously, I'm not going to get too one way or another swayed, right? But yeah, we're under all five. That's a scary candle. Dow Jones doing its thing, but this one, for whatever reason, is not. On the flip side, I did just cover it. Get out of here. SNDL, you failed that? Oh, wow. Oh, I had no idea. Interesting. Nonetheless, I didn't want to cover weed right now. There's a couple tickers I wanted to go through. Okay, I know a few of them top of the head. So the first one I want to cover is PayPal. PayPal. So this one was a user comment. I was not watching this one, but PayPal looks nice. All right. Yesterday was a very important candle after a doji. Look, if you watch my videos, I don't care about anything but a doji. A doji over all five lines. Oh man, you're either going to get a good answer or you're going to fall right back down. We got a nice answer and an even better gap up right here. Still a very healthy 63. We were literally at 88 not that long ago, right? When I look at the weekly, look at the weekly. Now look, I am not going to come here and say I have a $130 target on this thing, right? Also, this is weekly. It's going to take some time. But we attempted to break it. We came back. We seemingly have taken off. We still have tomorrow. Hopefully nothing silly happens, right? But hey, you break the 100 and in my head, the next place you're going to want to go is the 2, right? And remember, I'm here saying I like the S&P 500. Look at this weekly. Like there's I like it, right? So PayPal was a real nice one. The other one we talked about, oh, I know. SOPA. Yo, I flipped SOPA. Society Pass. Let's look at SOPA real quick. Ooh, that's the weekly. Let's look at the daily. Oh, this is an interesting daily. Actually, this is. I think for SOPA, you can see it come to 116. We've been battling that 50. Don't underestimate that 50 moving average. But yeah, if it breaks that, we might come here. There was another. Oh, AI. AEYE. I liked AI this morning. It definitely pulled back just a little bit more. So there is 100% a concern that, yeah, there might be a cluster of moving averages right here. But I'm seeing a MACD that might want to come positive. RSI is just kind of sitting and waiting, and volume is starting to get just a little better. We just need a little bit more for sure, right? So AI and PayPal, I mentioned this morning. Workhorse, I mentioned this one. Workhorse? Yeah, I mentioned this one the last time we did a live, okay? It did not quite take off, but we're kind of back at the place that we were looking at. And hey, none of these three are fantastic necessarily, but hey, we've been over the 8 and the 20 for the last couple days, right? Give me one for real candle, and we actually might just red, 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 green, 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 all the way up to the 150. As it stands right now, we are over the biggest candle to the left, actually. So Workhorse is in a place where it's either gonna make a real nice run to like a buck 15, or it might give us a little bit of a fail down to 69 cents. Overall, I'm actually still bullish on this around 69 cents. I think this could fall as low as like 65. 67, 65, whatever your risk reward tolerance is, right? But Workhorse was one. Okay, my favorite stock of this quarter has been LASE. This thing has been on a tear. Oh, we gave up a lot today. We were actually pushing 20%. LASE has been crazy, and I mean, this is what break all five and bouncing on the 8 and the 20 looks like, right? So this thing's been doing well. I didn't expect the doji to look like this, and I think that kind of looks like a shooting star. I know I have it somewhere. This picture. I'm not it's kind of looking like that, and I don't think that's going to be a good thing. So maybe with LASE, be careful. But hey, look, we could come down to 716. That would be a pretty bad drop, actually. We can come all the way down to actually 530 and still technically be bullish, right? No one wants to go from 8 something to 530, so I wouldn't really use the word bullish on that kind of drop, right? But hey, it did it right here. It hit it, wicked it, came back, and then continued, right? So LASE, man, this one's been silly. All they do is clean stuff with lasers. It's hilarious, actually. This is a stock that this is why I don't look up what things do. I just look at the technicals because yeah, if you looked up what the company does, why would you put your hard-earned money in this thing? I have no idea, but whatever. Let's go into the Discord. Let's see. There were a couple other tickers. Flora Growth, I think I saw that FL. Dude, I look at too many tickers. Oh goodness. Interesting. That's actually nice volume right there too. Oh, I'll talk about Lunar after. Lunar's another one I know people were asking me about. Hey, this is an interesting ticker here. This is an interesting ticker. Goodness. All right, let's draw some lines here. So I'll take half of that guy. It looks like it was the top of that stuff, top of that guy. I like that line. I'll take half of that guy. It's the bottom of that guy. I'm cool with that line. And then I think I'm gonna draw, I think that. Cool, and that's basically the 200 moving average. I'm gonna delete that line. Okay, Flora Growth. If this is going to keep going 161, and then man, it might be a real fast 220. Maybe 185 will slow it down. I'm not drawing the line because red, 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 green, red, green, red, nothing, right? I actually think that'll be a fast channel, but maybe keep the 180s in your back pocket. If this was going to reject, you saw me draw the line, it'll probably come down to like 130-ish, give or take. So what time is it? Cool. I got 7 minutes. I got a hard stop coming up. Let's talk about Lunar. So two things with Lunar, all right? Buy the rumor, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news, one more time, buy the rumor, sell the news. That's what happened on the day of. All right. This thing ran to my resistances. And you know, I'm never here to like brag about my resistance lines, right? I'm just trying to draw them good enough. But this thing went to resistance. It like just look at the calendar, like look at the box over there. We open up here at 8 something and then we close all the way down here at 7 something. That's a scary day. I think the real good thing is obviously today continued, and I mean, I mentioned this earlier and I'll just flash it right here. I think we're going to 1024. I do, like that's where my next line is. The big test on Lunar is this 945. Sorry, my mouse moved. You can see 945, the second line right there. It's the open of this February 20th candle, all right? If we can crack into that, and you can see we're already there, right? Are we? 45, not 25. Sorry, duh. If we can get another 26, 20 something cents, bad math right there, right? If we crack into that, we're coming to 1024. Otherwise, as long as we hold 840, this thing is still bullish right now. And again, you got $1 billion deal, you got multi-year deal, you got a deal with NASA. That's a pretty big thing right there, right? So let's see what other tickers. Anything else? Anything else in the comments? I've got like 5 minutes left. Otherwise, Ride and Pet. I'll look at those two. RYDE. So Ride tanked. I remember Ride tanking hard. Oof, this one's hard for me. Give me a second. Let's go to a lower time frame. This is an interesting hourly. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my line. No, let's take the top of it. 202 is pretty high from where we are. I'll keep that. How about that? Okay, for Ride, personally, I would wait for 154 to break and then hopefully we go. I mean, red could be a real silly green, right? So look for those lines. Otherwise, if we lose, if this goes below 120, this thing's gonna fall real hard, all right? I'll look at AMC and game real quick. That's a scary AMC right now. That's horrible volume right there. That is a MACD that is looking like it wants to do the bad divergence, right? Divergence either way is divergence, but I want green going up, not telling me I'm about to go down, especially when I see kind of the same thing right there, right? Believe me, 40 is a relatively low number, but at the bare minimum, we can go down to 30. And hey, it wasn't too long ago, RSI was in the teens, right? So end of the day, we have 5 moving averages right here, right? So we're kind of stuck in this little tornado. I would not, let me see if I can lower that before I say the sentence. No, I don't think I can. Because like, what are you right there? Yeah, you're way. I would not touch AMC until we get over 530, right? Again, that's just me. That's the way I trade. I'm never here saying that the way I trade is the best or any shit like that, right? Sorry, I curse. I do my best to not curse. You never know who's watching this. 530 is my money line. Oh, that's too low. I can't use that. That's not. This is our death line. I think the death line is around 450. I would be very scared if we hit 450. I would be real excited if we hit 530 AMC. Let's go to game real quick. The same thing right here. Obviously with game, we had some noise, right? They did their earnings. I think there was some offering stuff. That's a scary gap down and what seems like a continuation after earnings. I think the two positive things to say, we're still over the 200 and I really haven't seen that big bad candle just yet, right? So you can argue we haven't seen the confirmation yet. I don't think I'm liking that gap down, so is what it is. Hey, look, I'm never here to say the words buy, sell, hold. You know that, right? But nonetheless, game AMC, I covered those. What time is it? I got like 2 minutes left. I covered Lunar. I think that's about it. All right, I started the video with the indices. I still think the indices are going to go up. I covered a few throughout there. I will for sure make this more consistent. I'm just, like I said, learning. I think the second one went really smoothly. So Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions, even if you disagree. Oh, I appreciate you so, so much.